I'm not a Christian anymore, but this sentiment still rings true to me. And I see a lot of parents that try to keep their kids in line using fear. Whether they realize that's what they're doing or not, it doesn't work. And for the shortest time, it'll seem like it'll work. With fear involved, there can be an emotional connection, but a love that allows for both parties to grow will be absent as long as one or both people are afraid. A parent that hits or punishes their kids as an emotional response is very different than a parent that does the same thing as a set in stone cause and effect punishment system. Because if your verbal or physical uproar comes out of nowhere with no warning, then that tells the mind that it could happen again at any moment. And if you snap once, you're telling the person that you've snapped at that there's now a wall, because at any given moment they could misstep and cause you to snap again. So back to the example of the parent, they will do nice things. They will do good things after the fact. But it doesn't negate the fact that maybe, even if it's only 1 out of every 10 occasions, that it has happened and that it can happen again. And that causes fear, which limits love.
Marceline, I can feel myself slipping away.
But this entire idea is challenged by the fact that no one has the same definition of love. Which is why I think the Bible verse's specification of perfect love is important. The Bible will go on to say that you should fear God. It's meant in a different context. Not so much fear as you would fear the dark, but fear as in a reverence for God, a reverence for His power. But it ends up being the same thing, because in front of you is dangled a threat of hell, which has, of course, fear. How can you not fear? If you're fearing God's judgment of you, how then can you have the perfect love that's promised by God with God? And is there such thing as a perfect love between humans? And would perfect love solely be defined by no fear? Either way, out of all these questions, I think the standstill fact is that love and fear do not coexist.
Marceline, is it just you and me and the wreckage of the world?